Hello, my name is Stephanie. Nice to meet you. Whoa, alright, let's get right into it. So beforehand, the energy that I was feeling that is based around this message is love. Love is in the air, okay? Love, 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 love. Everything is love, everything. God is love, you're love. You guys are my loves. um wow. So there is a love coming in for you that having to do with a physical connection, okay? These are the first two cards that came out. Okay, we got the Queen of Cups, Two of Wands. Okay, there is definitely you're about to have choices, okay? If you don't already, and maybe these people are not in your life right this very, very second, you're about to meet them. I don't know exactly how, but you are about to meet with a connection to guide each other in the sense of building. But you see, again, it's not really like set in stone because it's a woman on here, but it could be a man or woman, you know, masculine energy, feminine energy lives within all of us. So with that being said, you are just sat down, you are so into your art, into your creation. And not only that, are you so like mesmerized by your own way of being, your own way of just procreating with yourself is actually kind of insane. Like, I'm just like, the work that you've been doing internally gives you that emotional nurturing, okay? You've been emotionally nurturing yourself not only with your art, with your work, whether that comes from reading, writing, journaling, maybe you're writing a book. And if you're not, maybe you're about to be sort of in that way. It's like you have this fertile energy right now, okay? And it's very like grasping, astonishing. It's like lifting you up is what I'm saying. I'm saying like the energy light. It's like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And with that being said, this new becoming with the person that is going to meet with you, they have a stronghold. You see how there's one wand that he's holding on to, and the other, it's like just standing next to him, and then on his left hand he has that globe. Okay, and just put into facts that both pictures, the backgrounds are beautiful. Okay, she has this water here, look at the leaves or pebbles and things like that. Okay, her gown, her dress is beautiful, magnificent. Look, he's well dressed. He has his like, it's like a uniform, you know. It's uniform. And you know, looking into the distance. Okay, looking into that emotional maturity, emotional nourishment. It's more than emotional maturity. I feel like you've been a mature person from such a young age, and people take that as like a way to kind of pick at you, you know, because you were so young and you had to go through all these things. Like, that's the reason why you became so emotionally mature so fast, right? And so meeting this person, it's like you've not only ended a cycle, but it's like you're like in the mix. So it's like, because this other cycle is ending, okay, or it's closing out, it is closing out the other cycle, right? The one that's like gonna start, it's like it's starting. So like it's like you can imagine, okay, like it's closing out while this one is starting. Okay, you gotta get a grasp. So like like a diagram where it's like pros and or like pros, cons, and then the middle is like similarities. And I think it's beautiful because both of the parties in this new relationship are so dedicated to their work, or they're so dedicated into not only fulfilling their destiny, their purpose, their meant to be structure in this life, but it's also like they're able to do that because they followed their heart. You know, they've done the teachings for themselves, and not only have they learned from the lessons that have been presented to them, they have evolved so great, so fast, such in a way that they're enamorating themselves, like they love themselves so bad, just like you love yourself so bad, and like so bad, like so good, like to the fullest extent. Okay, it's like two people that love themselves. Like, just imagine with me for a second, okay, because this is like what it is. Two people that love themselves to the max. Okay, they have their purpose, they have their way of being, and they have almost like basically everything they need, right? And so because this connection is so pure, that's what I was hearing before, like it's so pure, the purity is like fulfilling in itself, right? So these two like powerful beings coming together to bond, create, and walk this life together is not only leading them to a greater path together, but also there's this like other path, like the environment around them is going to be changing, but like together, but it's also not going to be construing like how it was before, maybe in other relationships or in other, like, you know, this can come in many ways, like just relationships with anybody or anything, any kind of job or any kind of purpose, activity, hobby, or anything that you do, any vice, anything like that. Like it wasn't sort of like meant to be, in the sense that now you know that was a lesson. Okay, that was a lesson. You know, not everybody comes into your life to be just, sorry I spit, I know you guys saw that. 7:07 as I looked at the time. There is this mirroring that's going to happen, okay? A mirroring of the souls that you guys both reflect about, but you guys, it's frail, it's fragile, because you reflect so much out of yourself back into anybody that you see, and you just give out this natural essence, presence of light and being, right? So the reflection comes like out of you back into you, and it's the same with this person. It comes out of them back into them. And so when you guys are together, you guys are like swimming. It's like this, and that's how that's what it's feeling like. So yeah, and then with that being said, we pulled the Six of Swords in reverse, and we also pulled the Five of Wands. You see how they're tussling a little bit? And this guy over here, he's rowing that boat. There's yeah. Yeah. So coming together, not only are you guys gonna be healing parts of each other inside, but that healing, that, you know, coming together is a part of the purpose that you walk on, okay? Yeah. So because you're going to be healing each other, because you're going to be like the sense of the community, or just the community that you can be with this person, and it, you know, community can be the both of you. It doesn't need to be 10 people, 5 people to the max, or thousands of people. Like a community can be you and yourself, okay, to begin with. It doesn't need to be you and somebody, like, but this is what the gift is, okay, to finally be able to walk with somebody. 9:29 as I looked at the clock again. Okay, I need to calm down a little bit. But yeah, so I'm almost feeling like you have a sense of urgency to do things, but you're also, as things are rising up and they're coming up for you, you're learning to let go, but also encapsulate the lesson itself. So that's where your meditation comes in, okay? I love journaling myself. I love journaling. Like, I have so many journals, but like, yeah, like, you know, just writing down how you feel for the day, okay? Maybe I'm gonna read you something from here. Okay? So I put the time, okay? 9:41 a.m. 7/4/2026. So it's about that time. Let's see to move forward. Take what is for you, leave what is not for you. It's a value to carry. I know. Carry on. Mind your business. Head up. But don't refrain from what is yours. Discernment. Period. Take a look. Take ease. Things like that. Like, you don't even need to like be so specific or always be like in this professional manner that you might desire to be in all the time. Like, it doesn't really need to be so construction is like it needs to be this way straight, or you know, like I understand where that comes from, but like also like rough drafts exist for a reason, okay? In any kind of art form, writing a book, doing a painting, doing a drawing, graffiti, like graffiti artists, all of these examples are coming up right now. But like for writing, you need a rough draft, okay? You need a like all that introduction, like, and any like a essay, for example, they're gonna tell you in school you need a rough draft, peer review, and then you come back, you review it again, you do a little like fix here and there. And then for like graffiti artists, they'll sketch out their thing on a small like notebook, like, and then that's what their reference will be, and then that's what they'll put on the wall, right? So it's like, it doesn't need to be perfect what you're writing or what you're doing, like sensing that you are a perfectionist or you are. And then perfectionism, it's not a bad thing. Again, like everything that I say is not a bad thing, okay? Everything, all these feelings that you're feeling are 100% valid, okay? And I'm here to tell you that it's 100% valid. You have a reason to be feeling like this. You have a reason to be thinking like this, okay? But so you've been doing all this work, right? We understand that. I just gave that example for the journal for my people that are struggling a little bit, kind of seeing eye to eye with the fact that you kind of need to resemble and be back grounded, okay? Again, this is for a specific collective. Again, if this is for you, you're here and you're going to be here for a reason. Okay? That's what it is, okay? That's what it is. There's like avoidance of conflict, but maybe it's like you might see that, oh, this relationship is maybe too good to be true or too good to believe, you know? But that's where that avoidance of conflict is. You need to reflect, and that's where my journal comes in. Like, you need to write down these kinds of feelings, whether it is in your note app. Literally, I have so many notes in my notes app, from like lyrics to like movie ideas, to like what this color made me feel, to like any idea I get, you know? Like I have like lists of like my favorite movies, my favorite shows, my favorite books, like ideas of what I want to paint, what I want to draw, like what I want to write about, and like then just comes out what you just talk about naturally, like your words, you know, what you naturally talk about, right? So yeah, it's an unresolved issue, okay? And it could be I'm getting like it is almost, it could be from both parties entering this new relationship, that there is some sort of like, yeah, exactly what I was talking about. Like there's gonna be healing that you guys are gonna be helping each other through, right? And I'm getting a sense that you've done the softening part. You've softened, and it feels like you maybe can't soften anymore. I'm so sorry. Like, I know what you feel is a lot. I just keep saying this a lot in my head. And that's why I pray for you guys. But, like, I know what you guys feel is a lot. So, like, don't worry. Like, you're not alone. Okay? Not at all. So, with this new relationship coming in, you know, just make sure to reflect on how you're receiving it, okay? How you're, the effect that you put out to the world from what you receive, also from like the emotions you receive, from the thoughts, from the feelings, you know. And past memories too is what's coming up right now. You might have like images of past memories coming up, but you're also understanding that past memories, they don't hold any chokehold on you. Past memories don't have any chokehold on you. And maybe this like past relationship was so detrimental to you because of the way that you care, because of the way that you carry yourself. Like, you just keep it pushing. You just be keeping it on and on and on pushing. But yeah, it's like this internal, like, seeing it in reverse, I'm feeling like internal conflict, okay? And being that it's an internal conflict, it's making you think that these new gifts, this new person coming in is like, with the internal conflict, those are where the doubts come in, okay? And it's not like you need to push those doubts aside. You just need to, right, acknowledge them, okay? You don't even need to put any effect. You don't need to react to them, okay? Just acknowledge, like, oh, like, that's how I'm feeling. Maybe I should take a step back and ask myself, why is it that I'm feeling this at this moment? Or what happened for myself to feel like that? Or, you know, any kind of that question in that area, right? You reflect back to yourself, okay? And it's like you're a professional at that, okay? So you will have no problem doing that. But yeah. Yeah. One account says that it is a proposal of love. Oh my gosh. Yep, your mind is wanting to play tricks on you. It's like a contradiction, dispute, allegation that you don't want it to happen, but your brain, you know, your mind kind of pops up with these random thoughts, and you're just like, whoa. Let me take a step back, let me reflect, let me ask myself, where is this coming from? Whether it is from past trauma, or whether it is you see yourself in the future, like, not cooperating with that, okay? And that's where you ask yourself, like, is this thought really mine, or is it just the projection of again, past traumas, you know, past relationships, okay? Past things that you've done that you might regret. You know, you don't need to be feeling guilty for that, okay? What you need to do is reflect back to yourself, forgive yourself for these things, okay? Forgiveness is a hard topic because I know a lot of us hold grudges. Like, I'm not one to talk and say I've never held a grudge. Like, I've held a grudge. And, you know, forgiveness is not only one of the steps to, like, enlightenment and flourishment, but it also helps you be free. You know, your heart can soar, your soul can soar different lands and different worlds, okay? And So I'll get into this in one of my other videos, but yeah, like you can be manipulated, like, and it's like that idea of I can be manipulated was almost like an idea that maybe you couldn't believe in, like no way I could be manipulated, like no way, you know. And it's like realizing these things that can could have happened to you, like you're on the right track, okay? You're exactly where you need to be. Literally, this video is confirmation, especially if you made it this far into the video. You are exactly where you need to be, okay? And like I said, with this person you're gonna grow, you're gonna build, you're gonna help each other heal. And it's not like you're gonna help each other like heal through like in a messy way, but it's like you've softened, and with that softening that you've done, you've integrated the fact that you now know how to receive and allow, okay? But like in the most like innocent way ever, as in like your child self is like, I don't know how to say this in English, but it's a Spanish word, gozando, like gozando. I don't know how to say it in English, but gozando, like you're gozando, like you're dancing and you're prancing and you're laughing, and like it's beauty after beauty, and it's like almost like what people made out to be bad or negative or blank or dark or just gray, they made themselves, they put it in the gray area, but you didn't allow that. You know, like everything that you see is beauty in itself, and there is no need to explain so far than just being with it, seeing it, feeling it, okay? And that in itself is power, okay? Don't forget that. Timing, divine timing is in play right now for you, and I'm so excited for you, okay? Yeah, keep pushing. All right, you as a soldier, you is more than a solid rock for yourself. You have been a foundation for your entire life, and you're just now realizing, okay? And yeah, keep being true to yourself. That's the key. Wow. Okay, keep being true to yourself. Be honest in all the things that you want, okay, and all the things that you don't want. Okay, you know how to say no. You know how to say yes. Okay, you know how to ask. Okay, to allow and receive. To allow and receive is a gift in itself. Okay, these are the gifts that you're receiving, and you're so grateful. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, you folks have a beautiful night, my lovers, my loves, my lovers. Whoa, because y'all are about to be damn, I'm like looking at this like image. It's like you guys are walking together, but it's like your backs are turned to me, and you guys are just strolling, and it's like the most peaceful stroll ever. There's like no thought in either mind. It's like your minds are like, you guys have this bubble over you, and that's where you guys are at, but like your bodies are like walking together. It's beautiful. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. Okay. Have a beautiful night. Take care. Peace and love. Okay.